I'm Nathan Pafro. Today I talk about frogs and toads. I found a frog. Have you ever seen unusual animals in nature? Do you want to learn more about it? Last week I saw a really neat frog, and that was the start of a wonderful adventure. I looked for the frog in a book called The Frog Guide. As I started looking through the pictures in the book, it was amazing to see all the different kinds of frogs and toads. It turns out I saw a wood frog. I want to know more, so I went to the internet. Did you know that frogs and toads are relatives of newts and salamanders? They are all plants, which means they live in the water and part on land. Amphibians are cold-blooded animals. They don't make their own body heat. They get warm from the heat of the sun. Life cycle. I also learned that most frogs and toads usually cover eggs in water. The babies that hatch and called tadpoles and look like little fish. Tadpoles breathe with gills just like fish, and they live in water, but it is amazing what happens as they grow. Their gills disappear and they grow large, so they can breathe air like other land animals. They grow legs and then arms. Later, the toe shrinks. By the time their toe is gone, they move onto land, and I saw some very cool photos of the life cycle of frogs and toads. About frogs. Frogs are famous for their abilities to live with their long, strong back legs. They live to catch insects and other prey. Frogs can catch an insect in instance with its long stick tongue. The eyes and nostrils of frogs are on the tops of its heads. Frogs can see, smell, Frogs can see, smell, and breathe while they mostly underwater. In fact, they breathe through their skin while they are underwater. Frogs can make an amazing amount of noise. Males from sings loudly to oxygen melt. Do you know the differences between frogs and toads? Yes, that I learned from a book at the library. Frogs mom or skin. Toads dry stomach skin. Live in wet place. Live in dry place. Long strong back legs for living. Strong back legs for walking. Web feet more. No webbing on feet. Lay eggs in groups. Lay eggs in a long chest. Defenses. I was sad to learn that frogs and toads are food for many other animals. Bats, snakes, birds, and rodents all hunt them. But frogs and toads have clever ways to stay safe from animals that might try to eat them. What happens when frogs poke easily? They get torn away. Some frogs and toads, like the wood frogs I saw, are the same colors as their habitats. This is called blending in. It allows them to hide better from predators. Some kinds of frogs are so predators that use touching their skin in styling. These frogs are sprightly colored to warn the predators to stay away. Some frogs try to trick predators that might want to eat them. The tomatoes frogs puffs up like balloons. When a snake gets near, the snake thinks the frog is too big to eat. If the snake tries to eat it anyway, the frog leaks a liquid like a glue from his skin. Frogs are cool. And why are frogs so happy? They eat whatever bugs them. Frogs are cool. Frogs in toads come in many shapes, sizes, and colors. You can find them in trees, in on the water, and on the ground. You think it's true about all of them. They're amazing animals. What kind of frogs have you seen? Goodbye.